Hey traders, John Hall here. I want to do a quick video for you guys because I had a question here. Obviously the question's in the title. So let's actually get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on this video, guys. I'm just going to answer a question that I got on YouTube, but I thought I'd share it with everyone else as well too. So the question was on this video here, which was by Cool Hand Luke. John, how many trades do you take on average? Just curious if you don't mind sharing. And I gave him the answer here. Sure, I take around 1 to 2 trades per week. This week I had just one trade, was around 50% profit. I trade options. I get around 90% success rate. That's what I stick to the rules. And I don't try to take a lot of trades, just very high probability trades. So if people are wondering like what sort of trading style and stuff I do myself, is that I like to trade the daily chart. I live in Australia, so I get up first in the morning to trade the last hour of the US stock market. And yeah, so, and I don't like to take a lot of trades. I really like to take very high probability trades and try to stick to those sort of trades that I'm actually doing there. So for example, this is one recent trade example that I did just recently. And this is the way that I like to trade. And this is actually one that, again, GILD was one. I saw this nice breakout bar. It was this day right here. So I saw this breakout bar. I'm not going to go through all my rules, but it met all my rules. I got in there. It ran up the very next day, which is around 3%. I actually got out. I got out close to a 50% profit, 47 or something like that percent profit. That was the trade done. That's as quickly as I'm in and out very quickly, and I like to do that again and again and again. And I like to focus on taking higher probability trades. Makes sense? So for example, like EHTH was another one just recently I took. This one here, big up bar, and I got out the very next day with a small profit. You know what I mean? AAL was another one. I got in here. Not AAL. What was that one there? Let me have a look at my spreadsheet. There's one there that I'm missing, I guess. MDLZ. So another one here is MDLZ was another one, and this one here, I got in this day here, and then the market ran down 2 days later. I got in this day right here. Again, just because it met all my rules, I got out this day here for close to a 30% profit target. Actually, it was over. Close to a 40% profit target. I'm just looking at my trading register. Yeah, close to 40% profit target. So, and that was actually just at the start of the week. I got out of this one here, which was Monday. I got out Monday. And GILD was this one here. As you can see, this was Wednesday, and then going into Thursday as of doing this recording for you. That was the trade. So what I like to do myself is I like to find very high probability trading setups. I like to find very high probability trading setups that are going to give me that have a very high probability of running on at least for 1 or 2 days. I don't like to spend a lot of time in front of the screen. I don't like to sit. I used to do that all the time, 16 hours a day. I used to do it, but I don't like to do that. So for me, I like to get up first in the morning, trade the last hour, and that's, for example, this one here. I got in here with the options. Again, I buy options in this one. I'm not going to tell you what options I buy and stuff like that, and then the trading setup. And this very next day, which was actually this morning, as of doing this recording, I got out for close to 50% profit target. Bam, done. And I like to focus on that, and that's all I like to focus on. And when I focus on really high probability setups like this, you're going to get around about 90% success rate. Now, 50% profit, if you had $20,000 on that one trade, that's a $10,000 profit. Do you see what I'm saying there, guys? So you don't need to trade a lot of hours and a lot of time to make a lot of money. The only people that want to do that is when they're trading small amounts of money. Now, obviously, you want to build yourself way up to that. You know, you don't start with a $20,000 position or even a $100,000 position. You know what I mean? If you know, just imagine if you were at a position where you got yourself to a place where you were trading even $50,000. You know, that's a $25,000 profit. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's how successful traders trade. And so for me, I'm not about trading a lot. I'm waiting. On Tuesday, this here was Wednesday. On Tuesday, there was a couple of different okay trades. I didn't take that, but this was just one trade here. So for me, guys, I'm all about getting into a trade and not holding for much, because you don't need to hold much. Get into a trade. I want a 1 or 2 or 3 day move in my 1 or 2 or 3 days in the trade. This one here moved in my direction really quickly. I'm looking to take the profit, and I'm looking to go find another setup like that and repeat it again and again and again. That's what I like to call an income generator. Like I'm looking to do that. Now, again, guys, you need to make sure you have your setup and so on and so forth. But the way that you make good money in the markets is that you have that much confidence in your trading plan that if you knew without a doubt you're going to get a 90% success rate, would you be, most people saying, oh, I put 1% of my account on the trade. If you knew without a doubt that you're definitely going to get, if you knew without a doubt that you're going to get around about 90% success rate, as in like win-loss ratio, that means you take 10 trades and 1 or 2 of those are going to be losses, would you be happy placing 10% of your account or even 20% of your account? Yeah, right? That's how you start to really exponentially start to grow your account. You know what I mean? So there we go, guys. That's a bit of a question there, is how many trades I take and what I do and how I trade. For me, guys, as I said before, I used to trade a lot of hours on the market. I used to trade a lot of time in the market, and it didn't really help me at all. It didn't really help me at all by doing that. Now I have a trading style that fits my overall ideal lifestyle. I get up first in the morning, trade the last hour. So I got up this morning here and I saw this bar here, did my analysis, met all my rules in. Then I slept overnight, woke up, saw the market was going to close here in the last hour. So I got out. That's it. In a matter of a couple of hours, that was the trade done. And I like to do that again and again and again and again. And I don't like to spend a lot of time in front of the screen doing my charting and stuff like that. For me, I like to get in there, get a good trade done, and move on, and then enjoy the rest of the day from there as well too. Okay, guys? So I'm all about high probability. I'm not about scalping and getting a lot of trades and stuff like that and sitting in front of the screen the whole day. This guy's, if you could for me, it's all about setting a trading style that fits your overall ideal lifestyle. And what I mean by that is that back in the day, guys, when I was actually trading, I used to have call this my life. Actually, my life became trading, and then everything else, E for everything else, I slapped that on the side there. Makes sense? So that's actually what happened there. Now what I do is I have a balanced lifestyle where trading is really important to me. It's still really important, but I have it right here. I have it part of my life. So I'd say this portion right here would be trading. This portion right here would be health. This portion right here would be family. This portion right here would be partnerships or partner time. This one over here might be exercise / meditation. Do you know what I mean? Like to me, it's a balanced lifestyle. I like to set up my life as a balanced life and doing that. And for so many years, I struggled to find that balance with my trading. I wanted to make good money from trading, but I always thought that I had to trade a lot of hours. And by doing that, I was actually making a lot of mistakes, which wasn't helping me in the long run. Now I don't do that. I look for very high probability trades. I'm only looking for a very 1 or 2 day short move. It doesn't look like much, but that's a 50% return. Again, if you had 10 grand on that, it's a $5,000 profit. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to trade a lot to make a lot of money. Sometimes less really is more. So there we go, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I'll speak to you soon.